Dinosaurs are very important. And I know some people are trying to say, well, some dragons are dinosaurs. No, I think some dragons didn't come all the way down, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't think they were all on one side of the thing. They probably got here and it was like, dude, this place is pretty cool.
So you're saying there's like a political division among dragons?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I just, I never thought about dragons politically.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
You have to think of all animals politically. Like, what are...
You're right. You're right, dude.
Welcome back to the Works Every Time podcast. I'm your host, Justin Essemacher, alongside me with Marcus Olin, Philip Garcia, and the illustrious guest, Dedrick Flynn.
Hell yeah.
I just want to give a huge shout out to our subscribers, new subscribers, and our sponsors for the day, TEJAS TONIC. Make sure you go check them out. Use code WETPOD for 15% off your TEJAS products.
That's taxes and then some.
That's right. Also, a huge shout out to our merch sponsor, Back of the Room Tees. Go over there for all your wet merch needs.
Whoa.
Okay.
I like that.
Yes.
Yeah, get dripped out in wet merch and make the world a wetter place.
That's what I like to hear, Phil. That's what I like to hear.
You guys are too creative.
Yes.
Wet podcast for the drip that's going to make them slip.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Ooh, that's good.
We should sell towels, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would.
probably sell towels.
With our
Use
faces.
this when wet.
Yeah.
ShamWow.
Use when wet.
Use when wet.
Use when wet.
Yeah, I like that.
That's good. That's good. So,
Use when wet. Yeah.
sorry. No. So we're getting right back into it. We had to bring Dedrick back because the last episode with Dedrick went off the charts. And we brought in the conspiracies about the dragons, the raccoons, blowing my mind, blowing everybody else's mind. But Dedrick, the thing is out there, the people, some people agreed with you.
Yeah.
Other people said, is this guy on crack? Other people said, whoa, dude, I want the drugs he's on. And some people didn't believe it. I believed it. It made the most sense I've ever heard out of the government, what they're doing and what they're hiding.
Absolutely.
But there are questions about it because you mentioned raccoons are aliens.
They are.
Dragons are
Aliens.
frozen. Aliens also, there's one last dragon frozen in Antarctica.
Yeah.
That dinosaurs helped.
That dinosaurs helped and were they using dinosaurs to melt down.
That's why, every time I see those pictures of Ronald Reagan riding a raptor, try saying that 5 times fast. Maybe that's real. Maybe we used to ride
I think
raptors.
it is real. I feel like some people just don't want to see, because I always say, which I didn't get a chance to get into, is that the reason why I see things differently is because my fifth eye is open. And I feel like a lot of people's fifth eye are closed. Because the first eye, that's just like a regular eye. That's what you see with. And then the second eye, that's just 2 eyes. Because you got to look at things. So look at it with 2 eyes. Because if you're doing a sniper, you got to have both eyes open. People think you're supposed to have one eye closed.
Yeah.
Um,
Binocular.
I was wondering where you were going with second eye.
And then third eye blind, the band.
Yep.
You're big fans.
Big fan.
Three
Love that
doors
song.
down.
So, so with the third eye is that's the eye of seeing through what the government is talking about.
Yeah.
Right? It's being able to see through it. But sometimes your eye could be too open where you don't unlock, you know what I'm saying? Because the fourth eye is, that's just if you're wearing glasses.
Okay.
So it's 2 eyes. It was like, hey,
I have
4
those.
eyes.
Four
They
eyes
used
are
to
on.
use that to bully people, but really they're just trying to see what but it's they're all different sets of eyes. So you have 1 eye, 2 eye, third eye, fourth, and so your fifth eye is the eye of silliness. Okay?
Okay, I understand.
So because we forgot to be silly.
Yeah.
People open up their third eye so much the fifth eye closes, you forget to be silly.
Oh.
Dragons are a real thing, but it's funner if we're silly with it.
Is that why
true.
blind
Yeah,
people
big-
are
so
so
it's
serious?
Yeah, that's why third eye. You see people, they were like, I'm going to bring in how I feel about this. The same people are just being like, I want whatever drugs he's on. One, if you haven't gotten it, no one's going to sell it to you by now.
It's true.
Fair.
You're not funny enough or silly enough
Or cool.
for somebody, because it's the same thing. If you have mushrooms and you know exactly who you're not going to share it with.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
If you have anything, if you have a good bottle of tequila, you know who you're going to share it with.
It's true.
It was like, I put in $200. I'm not going to just have a shot with anybody.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, but it's like, because I'm so silly and fun, people want to share that stuff with me.
Yeah.
And so I shared, like, I didn't even get a chance to say that platypuses are aliens.
Platypus
Right.
too?
Speaking of that, people have mentioned that. They were talking
Platypuses
about,
are aliens because their fifth eye is open. They're seeing what I'm saying. There's no reason to have platypus.
Is that the plural?
So are you
Platypus.
basically,
Platypus.
are you basically any animal that looks goofy is alien?
Yes.
Okay.
How come there's something else that look like it?
What's going on with
That's
moose?
good point.
Moose, deer, antlers.
No. Moose are definitely from
here?
Moose are just caribou with fatter antlers.
Yeah.
Are crocodiles like dinosaur henchmen?
That I see. So crocodiles are completely different from gators.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
so like the American gators, a lot of them are just swamp puppies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Crocodiles are just dragons.
Crocodiles
Right.
are dragons, but gators are puppies.
Yeah,
Yes.
because they're
okay.
like, because they even put, like, if you look, like,
And that's
crocodiles
why-
bite from the front.
Yeah.
Right?
They walk different. Like
Yeah,
gators are like higher
they
up,
walk
right?
different, and gators only bite from the side. That's why when we put our dip on the side, you know what I'm saying? Because that's American.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So that's why they're swamp puppies. So like that's why you can like kind of bond with a gator more than you can a crocodile.
And that's why
That's-
Florida is so Republican.
Not even that is Republican. It's just because there's an American crocodile. Those are the Democrats, and then the American
smaller
gators
ones.
are
Yeah.
Republicans.
and there's
Okay.
bigger crocodiles too. What, the Nile crocodile?
Yeah,
right?
no, but we don't go over there.
Oh,
So-
That's why we don't go. I don't.
we don't mess with them 15
No,
foot
no, no, no,
crocodiles.
no,
No,
no. But the ocean is scary.
it is.
It is.
The ocean is scary. Like
Terrifying.
It's the only place where you can go and become food immediately.
That's true.
Like if you're at the beach, you're fine, unless you know what I'm saying. All the food is taken over there, and then they come up to feast on you.
Yeah. I think the ocean scares me more than anything, man.
Yeah.
And it might be because I'm not a strong swimmer, but I don't know what's down there.
I don't
And
like-
there's so much down there.
I think a murky lake is equal scary.
Yeah, but a murky lake, I can see every edge of it.
No,
You know what I
don't-
mean?
Lake water and pond water and the water you can't see through. It really is.
You think you
sketchy.
can
You're
see
like,
through
what's
the
an
ocean?
We're not supposed to be. I think the fish can, because you gotta think about it like this.
Yeah.
You think fish act up when they come out of water because like we can't see air, right?
They can see air.
They can see air, so it's like it makes it murky. Like how when we get in the water, we can't see through the water because water is their air.
Wait, I thought it was because they can't breathe.
I can't breathe water.
Yeah, you get.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So
You can't breathe what you can't see
yeah,
because
yeah.
your fifth eye is closed. Come on,
Wait,
man.
so if
I
you-
don't- I-
He
So if you
explained
can't
this.
see it, you can breathe it. But if you can see it, you can't breathe it.
Exactly. So that's why you got to watch who you're around.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to get in because some people also online was saying I have an ethics and philosophy degree.
Sure.
Okay, and so the reason why words are important. There's this Japanese scientist. It's like a rice cup trick that we did, and so you fill it 70% with water, 30% with rice because that represents the body, right? Because you're 70% water, 30% mass. And what you did, we put them in different rooms. And in one room you wrote "I love you" on there, and then another one you wrote "I hate you," and another one you just neglected. And so when you went to the one, everyone's that say "I love you" will go say nice compliments to it. You leave it kind of like out in the room. The one that you say you hate, you like lock it up in a dark room, and then you go in there, you say mean things to it, and the other one you neglect. And after like 60 days, we went. The one that you said "I love you" to still had like a sweet aroma, like it was still good. The one that you went and said mean things to, that one was like all like molded and like and it smelled bad and it was like green. And then the one you neglected just turned black, right?
Whoa.
And so that's why it's like you're breathing in negativity when you're not trying to be silly. Because I don't breathe that in. Like that causes my asthma to act up.
Negativity.
Like yeah, so I have to have my Primatene Mist and my albuterol when somebody's being negative to me because I have work-induced asthma, which means that my body's just getting ready to fight the negativity.
That's good
But when
to
I'm
know.
positive around, I can breathe all the time.
Because I'm negative usually, and I didn't know that affected you like that.
Yeah.
No, but I breathe. I
Negativity
breathe the
of-
positive.
You
Breathe
do
the
breathe a lot of
that
positivity back out, and
Yeah.
I breathe that in, and it makes me feel better.
You're
Yeah.
allergic
Yeah.
to like secondhand anger.
Yeah, I just can't. I can't be. And that's why people are getting so upset about a dragon
Yeah.
Yeah,
because their fifth eye is closed.
yeah, like idiots.
And no, they said, is he serious? Yes, but I'm also being silly with it. If you can, you want me to believe in everything you believe, like there are people who get upset. They're just being like, okay, I don't talk to my parents anymore because they voted for somebody that they wanted to vote for.
Sad.
But the same people are like, dragons aren't real.
Yeah, like, would you stop talking to your dad if he thought dragons existed and were frozen under Antarctica? Would you stop talking to your dad?
You could still have a good Christmas.
You actually have a better Christmas.
Yeah, you have it like,
I think that would be so fun.
I would know what to get them for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Shrek on DVD.
Yeah, Shrek on DVD.
Shrek on DVD for sure.
Yeah, because they have to beat a dragon to find your true love. Everything is around this dragon.
That's
Don't
true.
care.
Yeah.
Wow.
You
That,
need
and
it.
you know what? That dragon, they made that dragon sexy too. On purpose.
And they made it look like a fun dragon. I was like, this dragon doesn't scare me. It was scary at the beginning, but then she opened up her eyes and batted her
It's the
eyes.
eyelashes.
No. So, but you got to remember, how did the dragon become like this sexy female dragon? It was because Donkey was opening Shrek's fifth eye of silliness because he was so closed off.
Yeah.
Because remember, he didn't want anybody in his swamp.
Yeah.
But him being there and making him laugh, and then they go and fight the dragon. What kept the dragon distracted? His silliness, which turned on the dragon.
Yeah.
Right? And got the dragon back on
And
their
then
side.
the dragon helped save them, and then ate the king, ate his whole
Because
body
he
was
wasn't fun.
He wasn't fun.
He wasn't fun.
He was the worst.
So you're saying is all it took was Donkey's perpetuity of happiness and like just good vibes.
Every single story.
He did.
What Simba was gonna commit suicide.
Damn.
You know, his dad just got murdered in front of him. Like just got stampeded over.
Yeah.
He was just ready to just starve himself to death until two silly motherfuckers came over there and was like, have you tried bugs?
Have you tried
And then they
singing
made a
a
song out of it.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. You have to be silly.
Means no
Who
worries.
was Rafiki? Rafiki is the silliest person in there.
Yo, Rafiki is on some shit. You're a little Rafiki.
100%.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, and the thing of Donkey.
We'll pass over the fact you call me a monkey.
they're all animals.
I can laugh about that.
Okay.
Because my eyes open.
Okay, thank you.
That's great. Yeah. And
I
speaking,
thought we were all monkeys.
and you know the crazy thing is, speaking of Donkey, Donkey didn't have a good life.
He didn't.
But he had such a good outlook on life.
Yes.
Like his owner
charisma.
was about to get rid of him and put him in a jail because he talked. And you're like, you want to get rid of a talking donkey? And he's like, hey man, that don't affect me. And he's like, and he went to Shrek's place and he's like, man, look at that dump. And then Shrek's like, that's my house. And he's like, that's a nice boulder.
That's a nice boulder.
He making rocks look nice.
Yeah, you walk past that boulder every day. You didn't even take time to appreciate.
Yeah, you didn't.
the little things.
But he
that's
did.
why, like, I'm saying I appreciate raccoons and what they do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I don't believe in we throw away billions of dollars of trash of like good food. Like you ever worked in a restaurant industry?
Oh, yeah.
We gotta throw stuff away that's still good.
For real.
And then like every time I got fired from Chili's because I used to they used to have like leftover like shrimps and stuff.
Yeah.
I used to cook that up and feed the cats. That was at the dump so they can get big and strong to kill the rats.
Yeah.
It is an ecosystem.
It is.
It really is.
You know what's funny is that how like restaurants, speaking of like waste of food, they waste so much food, and if a mistakes happens, you ask the manager, be like, "Hey, can I eat this? Because I'm hungry and I haven't eaten all day." And they're like, "No, you have to throw it away because the corporate law says you got to throw it away, and it's too distracting to the team for you to eat right now. So you have to throw that whole steak away in the trash right now. Don't let anybody eat it."
You know why?
Why?
Because they want more rats. Because they're from the dragon, and dragons turn into snakes, and snakes eat rats, right? Which is why there was a king in England who started the Black Plague. Nobody talks about how the Black Plague got started because he went on a mass murdering spree of cats. Which, if you know anything about cats, were like the gateway into the afterlife. They're supposed to be like that's what helped save Egypt was them having cats because they would kill like the scorpions and the rats and like they're like that's why they were treated as gods. Like that's why your cat is like always looking down on because it's like you're supposed to be treating this person because they helped us fight against the aliens. And so like this king murdered all the cats in England and then they brought in all this rats and diseases and plagues because then they started eating rats.
See, I didn't even know that England killed all the cats like that. But it does make, because it's like, we talk about like barn cats and just like, cats
are great.
matter.
Cats
do matter.
Cats do matter.
Yeah.
Cats matter. Dogs matter.
Speaking of like cats, like how they're gods and stuff and all that. I'm decorating our house for Halloween right now, and our hallway has a whole bunch of skulls and skeletons in it, and there's like a black light in there, and they now lay in that Like it's like
Because
they
that's
see
what
it-
they're supposed to be.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They think it's a tomb.
That's what it feels. Yes, that's what it is.
If you play like Egyptian, like just play the Mummy. Like I watch the Mummy 1 and 2. That's where I get a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, Hollywood reflects what they're gonna be doing.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I'm telling you guys, like Jurassic Park, they're showing us that we need it, but like nope, they're just acting like dinosaurs are very important. And I know some people are trying to say, well, some dragons are dinosaurs. No, I think some dragons didn't come all the way down, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't think they were all on one side of the thing. They probably got here and it was like, dude, this place is pretty cool.
So you're saying there's like a political division among dragons?
Yeah, 100%.
Wow.
Because there's like some dragons, like if you like Asian culture, they adore those dragons and they get like, so some of them might have went over there, but there's still like bad dragons that did happen.
Sure.
There's always a few, you know, apples to ruin the bunch.
Yeah, I just, I never thought about dragons politically.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
You have to think of all animals politically. Like what are
You're right.
You're
right, dude. All animals are political, dude.
All right, but
always
because
have
you think about killer whales, right?
Yeah.
The reason why we accept the fact that they're called killer whales is because that sounds cool, killer whale.
Yeah.
But really, what they are whale killers.
Wait, are killer whales?
They're whale murderers.
Yeah.
And that's why they have that teardrop tattoo on their face.
That's true.
So are killer whales Republican or Democratic?
I think they're just omnivorous.
Dude.
You know, I feel like this. What is the number one predator of moose?
Of a moose?
Yeah. Orcas.
People.
Bet you didn't know that.
Orcas.
Orcas kill the most moose because the moose have to like swim
was gonna say
across. Orcas kill all the moose. Orcas just don't care. They're just here. They're just here to keep the population of anything down.
So you're saying now
They
get
kill
this.
sharks.
Now get
They kill
this.
sharks and just eat the tongue and the liver.
That's crazy. Because now killer whale, you're saying killer whales. Now get this though. Connect this.
Sharks have tongue.
They catch the killer whales, the bad killer whales, and they put them in SeaWorld, which is
Yes.
a prison.
Yes.
And because they killed other animals. They're like, hey, you can't be
So
killing.
Free Willy was really just like, free my dog Willie.
For
He's
murder.
locked up. Yeah.
Free Willy.
Oh, man.
And then
Yo,
what
free-
was and then they killed him with the chlorine tank.
They killed Free Willy?
No, the I think the Shamu.
Yeah.
The goat.
The goat.
'Cause are those peaceful orcas? Those are the politically
I
the
mean,
peaceful
I think at a certain, it's like
What's going on with those? Why do they lock away some
everybody wants to
orcas?
tame. I think sometimes some things just don't need to be tamed. You need to leave it where it's at.
Yeah, for real.
Okay.
Like I don't.
Why do people do that then?
Well, you say
Dedrick?
people.
Why do
Oh,
we-
you think the lizard people are the ones creating zoos and
Yeah, because they're
SeaWorld.
trying to train these things to help fight against us because they saw what happened when we bonded with the Yetis.
How can you tell
They saw what
someone's a
happened when we
lizard
bonded with the because that's why I didn't even get into mermaids.
Sure.
About like why mermaids like that was a big war and that's why we can't find Atlantis because they had to help us fight because some dragons don't fly, they just swim.
Whoa, hold on. Swimming dragons.
Yeah, swimming dragons.
So these
AKA
are like
mermaids?
ocean
or mermaids are
dragons.
different than
No, mermaids helped us fight against them, but they're also from a different star in Orion's belt.
But you're saying swimming dragons are different than octopuses.
Yeah, there's
and that
water
shit.
dragons,
Yeah,
lightning
there's
dragons.
water dragons, there's lightning dragons, some
Fire
fire, some bring
dragons.
ice. There's different kinds of dragons. That's what I'm saying. Some dragons might be for us, and then, but you know what I mean? Like they came down, and it's kind of like a split and divide because it's like sometimes it happens all the time. We go invade a country, right? Not everybody is for that, but they might have just some of these dragons got drafted for this war to come steal our gold and diamonds. You know, so they can keep traveling. And so some of them were just like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were like, wait, you guys have dinosaurs. Y'all can fight back. And then we were like, oh, we can? So then they helped invent us like tools and stuff like that. Like same thing, they gave Prometheus fire. Right?
Okay.
And then so like Prometheus like gave us fire. He got punished for that. I think that was one of the internal structures of the dragons. Is that a dragon came down and then they torture that dragon all the time, you know, for starting this war because some of the dragons, you got to get everybody together. That's why they broke up the continents and then gave us all different languages because they knew how to create divide. Because if we communicate, if all of our fifth eyes are open, we can fight because silliness defeats depression.
Yeah.
Dragons love depression.
Where does
They're
Sas-
depressed.
where
They're
does-
depressed. All they do is because they hoard their gold. They don't. That's why rich people don't know what to do with their money. That's why they have to have kinks. They have to have kinks. You ever notice rich people don't know what to do with their money and they
Yeah.
just start doing weird stuff?
Yeah.
It's because they don't know what to do. They've already accumulated this gold that they're sitting on.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, like anybody else who had that was like, I know exactly how much fun to have.
Yeah.
Like dinosaurs don't even need gold and stuff like that. They're like, are you sure you guys don't want this? It was like we don't. We're fine here.
So dinosaurs are poor people dragons.
No, dinosaurs were our I think every planet's going to have a dragon. You know what I'm saying? But they are like, they could have, because I think the T-Rex's arms are little. Yeah. And then people are like this. I think those were wings.
I have 2 questions for you.
I can answer both of them.
I need you to explain 2 more things.
Okay.
Where does Sasquatch fall into all of this? And
yes.
Are ghosts real?
Okay. We get
one at a time. I know it's difficult.
Ghosts are real, but I'm getting right into ghosts because it'll tie into the Yeti. So,
I can hear the wheels like starting to like they're in 1 RPM.
There's a dude going in my brain going through the files to make sure I got everything right. You know,
it's like the ending of that Indiana Jones where it's just that big warehouse.
There's
That's
just
Dedrick's brain.
There's a Dedrick in his mind just with red yarn.
Yeah.
Because they say there's this old saying that like if you ever got sad for like any reason, for like no reason at all, and you don't know why, you like just start crying, sometimes that's because somebody died that nobody else mourned.
Yo,
so ghosts
what
are
the fuck?
Yeah. So it's like you have to. So it's like the same thing. Like when my dad died, I was like holding back tears, and I was like losing my mind. Yeah. And my mom was like, "It's okay for you to cry. He deserves those tears."
Yeah.
And the more you keep speaking about him, that ghost can actually like it can go be a part of something else because energy cannot be created or destroyed. So like whether it's going, my dad going back to where home is, or it's like this. So like some people can't go there because somebody hasn't released them from here.
Yeah, that's very true.
So sometimes you need to mourn like all the people, and it's just like, but like that's what the Yetis and the mermaids used to teach us, because like that was the first time we really started seeing death and war is when the dragons came down here, and so we were all like sad, because like even you gotta think about it, Jesus didn't even know what to do when everybody was crying. He was like, I'll just bring them back. Rally, like this party is lame now.
Yeah.
I'm paraphrasing.
Sure.
But that's what, like, so it's like you gotta, like, so ghosts are real, but also ghosts only have as much power because some people don't want to be mourned. Some people just want to be here to create, but they only have as much power as you give them.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what because they always say Sunset's haunted and people like freak out about the ghosts and stuff there. And I'm always like, even if they're there, I don't let them bother me.
Yeah. Well, I think what he said has a lot of power to it too. Is that like most ghost investigations are just figuring out what happened so that people can acknowledge it,
so they can release them. Because
a lot
of they always say like the spirits get trapped.
Yeah, and
so
they came to a conclusion.
Yeah, if they can't. Yeah, if they can't.
Yeah. Right, but only because the spirits are trapped in there doesn't mean I can't be cool with the spirits.
Yeah,
like I'm like, hey, what's up, ghost? I'm just opening.
You have to have a strong spiritual pressure about yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Marcus, I don't think, but you don't.
You don't think I have a strong spiritual?
I don't think you
call it.
Yeah, spiritual.
Do you not? I thought you don't believe.
I believe in ghosts.
Yeah.
No, I believe in ghosts. I'm just not gonna let them bother me.
Yeah, they don't have that.
I'm not gonna let them haunt me.
You don't remember when Gandalf was like, "You have no power here."
Oh,
yes.
Yeah,
you gotta say that. Like you have to know that in your body. That's why people don't like how wild I am, is because like sometimes they have the thing inside of them. Like it's the same thing. It was like, so if you hear people giggling,
you have golden
and in your brain you're mad at those people for laughing. Like that's because that person, like their inner lizard won't let them, because they know I'm over here opening up people's fifth eye. That's why we get in trouble at work all the time.
Yeah.
They're like, what are y'all giggling about?
Yeah, for real.
But if we were all sitting around swinging our arms like we're about to fight somebody, no one asked us any questions.
True.
No one wants to talk to us about it. Why do you have to talk me down from being silly? What has being silly ever done to anybody?
Nothing that made us happier.
And then people would rather put the energy into bringing you down to their level than going up to yours.
Exactly.
Which is where people start getting picky and negative. Is they're like,
because
everyone knows that a higher level of energy is a much more appreciated and more like pleasant place to be in the present. But like if you walk in and you're like having the best day ever and I'm having the worst day ever, then the person who's having the worst day ever is going to be like, I want to continue my worst day ever.
You know why?
Subconsciously they will.
What are drinks called?
Liquid confidence. Oh.
Spirit. No, but it can't. So sometimes the spirits of what you're drinking can give you that confidence.
That's cool.
But it also, if you drink too much of it, it's trying to force you into overconfidence.
Yeah.
So if we're all drinking and we're having a good time and you're drinking, you're having a bad time, you're like, okay, I can't allow this to happen, because next thing that spirit that you're putting in your body that you wanted to drink, that you wanted to make sure that you were sadder, it's like, oh, if I get him around these guys,
right, It's like the first time you ride the penis bull at Buckshots, it's cool.
Yeah.
But when you get hammered drunk and you ride it for like the 6th time, your friends are like, Phil needs to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. He was over there having too much fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry I rode the big penis 3
But is it
4
like
times.
when I would get drunk on liquor, sometimes the spirits would unleash the evil in me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was the problem.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Yeah, you
real.
saw it.
Yeah, well, I have seen that. I have seen what it does.
Yeah.
I've been drinking whiskey.
That's
lately,
great.
And sometimes it's good, but sometimes it's bad.
Yeah.
People do successfully drink themselves through morning, but also it's not good because it just pushes down things that you're supposed to feel.
Well, I think it just depends on also the liquor that you're, because it's like, I think it's like this, because like if you're talking about like whiskey, nobody ever looks fun having whiskey, or they would put it in the commercials.
That's true. They always say drink
Like, they didn't,
responsibly.
yeah, but if you're drinking like Jamaican rum, you know that guy was like high floating, just cutting down,
Yeah.
Singing.
It is
and then you
interesting
hit
that-
it, and then in rum, you're like, I want to drink rum at the beach. Like where you want to drink
Yeah,
whiskey.
rum is-
You're not gonna be like, hey, let's open this bourbon. We're on an island.
You have to
That's
drink rum at
true.
the beach so you don't feel the burn.
Yo,
Yeah.
rum,
But also, yeah, that's interesting
Yeah.
because like classic alcoholics are like alcoholics who have the money to continue a habit.
yeah.
Typically drink like 3 things.
Yeah.
Now that
Yeah.
I think about it, they drink like gin and tonic.
Yeah.
That's a huge alcoholic drink all the time.
100%.
Like 7 and 7 is a huge alcoholic drink,
Yeah.
and like vodka soda.
You
It's
always
like
know the
empty
alcoholic by
spirits.
the way they order, because it's a drink that you're like, what the hell? But they've been
Well,
doing it for
they
years.
they order drinks the same way like a long-term smoker goes to the
Yes.
gas station and orders
They do.
it.
Facts. Yeah.
Yes.
And that's how I feel like most people, because I serve alcohol every day to people, and I serve alcohol to like adults.
Yeah.
And so I walk up, and it's like they just sat
Thank
down.
God you added that part.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I mean, if they're
serve
tipping,
alcohol
you
to
can. If they're
adults.
tipping, you can serve a minor. I think. or
That's
something.
true.
If a
I'll take
motherfucker
their
at the
money.
comedy club,
No, what I'm saying
if a
is,
guy at the comedy club goes, "Can I get Makers on the rocks?" I'm like, "All right, cowboy, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I'm
for
gonna
sure.
I'm gonna bring yours out first, even though I just took 4 orders before you
Yeah.
because I know
Yeah,
you're
yeah, yeah.
shaking
Exactly.
right
There's
now."
people. There's people that order, and you know to take care of them because you know how they are.
Yeah.
But it's funny. That's my point. Is like, you go up to adults and you ask them, "What do you want to drink?" And they're like, "Well, I got to look at the menu. I got to see what you want." It's like, no, you don't. You drink the same
Yeah.
thing every. If
Those
you're
are-
if you're an adult who drinks alcohol,
Yeah.
you should be at a point where it's like you drink probably the 3 things. You drink a
Yeah.
beer, or you drink like a mixed drink, and that's it.
So that's a sign of a healthy person, though, in a different perspective, though, is
No.
someone who doesn't.
No, it's not.
I was gonna say the person who doesn't know what they want to drink,
That's not healthy, because if you don't know what you want to eat, that every healthy person knows what they want to eat.
Right.
all their eyes are closed.
But if you walk
They
into
don't know
a
what they
place
want.
and you don't drink regularly, and you're like, I don't. That's and I will say it's like, don't look at the fucking cocktail menu. You just order a freaking Jameson and ginger ale.
And then the
whatever
thing
it
is, I also try to help people, and I'm like, okay, you don't even need to look at the menu. It's like, what do you want to drink, and I'll help you. I'll get what you need. It's like, you want vodka, you want tequila, you want whiskey, you want this, you want beer, you want seltzers. It's like, I'll help you, and they're like, I got it. I
When
can't.
someone
But
orders
also,
a
a
tequila
menu can't
Sprite,
help you more than a person can.
Exactly.
Right.
Once you say open bar, people are like, oh, okay, and they order like a tequila Sprite, and you're like, oh, you have not had anything else since high school.
Yeah.
No, tequila's probably busting.
Tequila Sprite, okay.
I used to be a big vodka
right.
Coke guy.
You're a Long Island iced tea guy,
Right?
though, right?
Yeah, I have vodka. I am because Long Island, aka the liquor casserole, it embodies 4 different alcohols.
It does.
Because I believe in living in unity.
Yeah, you want to. That's a
Right?
party of spirits.
Oh.
Yeah, it's part. And then
It's a seance.
back home in Atlanta, I have a drink. It's called the Big Booty Booster. And
what's
what
that?
they would do was they'd make a Long Island and sub Coke for Red Bull.
But
Yeah.
That is a big booty boost.
it brings the big booties around, because it's like you got to put that when you drink a Long Island, you have 4 options of spirits to come. I'm really a megazord
yeah.
of
Oh my
spirit.
God, it's like you're coming into like a transformer. You're
Yes, I am.
turning into.
We should just go do a live. We should go do a live show at Dedrick.
Yeah, dude,
with a
it's
big-
like-
in the land of big booty juices.
We should.
Atlanta?
Yes.
You just want to
Sure.
go to Atlanta. That's fine. We can go to Atlanta.
I want to go to
anytime.
Atlanta.
I do too.
I want to go to
So you're
Atlanta.
saying
You-
it-
I wanna go.
I can't wait to see black people again.
the long.
I can't wait.
Honestly, man,
This is
me
the first time I ever went cold turkey on black people. Like I
will say you're not the first black comic in Austin I've heard be like, I need to reset my black chakras.
because
you
there's
know what I
there's
mean?
I
certain
feel the
things that
same
don't
way.
happen anymore.
I know.
There's so many conversations that we have that we don't talk. Like it's I'm so used to like having like stuff happens at the club all the time. And I'm so like, if JJ's not there, I don't have anybody to make eye contact with, and somebody go, we talked.
Yeah.
That was a whole conversation we had with our eyes, and we agreed we just mentally like linked. Like there's certain things you need. Like I've been just meeting any black person at all. Like we just stop and start talking to each other. I was like, and I don't talk to anybody in the elevator. I have strict elevator like etiquette where it's like I stare at the ground. I don't want to meet my neighbors. That's why everybody wants to force us in apartments, like because they don't want us having houses. Yeah. Like they want us living on top of each other, not meeting each other, because we all used to know our neighbors.
Because you got a whole ass
that's the neighbor way.
Anymore.
Hey, stay on that side of the fence. I'm on this side of the fence. But now in apartments, it's like we have the same wall, dude.
Yeah. Don't look at me. Don't talk to me. Don't meet me. If you meet too many of your neighbors, now you have this weird feeling where you have to move.
I'm out in the suburbs now, and I've been waking up like 7:30 every morning now, walking soup, and it's crazy. It's like foot traffic in this neighborhood because everyone's walking their dog.
Yeah.
But everyone's like, "Good morning, good morning," and I'm like, "This is like
it's weird.
The Edward
when you go to
Scissorhands neighborhood."
Yep.
Where you're like
neighbor.
It's nice, but
That's what
it
it's
is
supposed to be
crazy. It is crazy. But I look like this. I'm wearing aviator shades. I got sweatpants shorts on and like a tie-dye t-shirt. Everyone else is wearing flannels and khaki pants like they're about to go off to work. And I look like I'm hungover. I'm like the guy that's like, good morning.
Yeah, because you don't have a good job. That's not their fault.
No, I have.
You're supposed to have a neighborhood job.
I don't have to go somewhere after I walk my dog. They all
Phil,
are like,
you got to understand, your
time.
dog is named after the food that we give to homeless people.
I know, that's the other thing. Like,
they know you're poor.
They go, this is Charlie, and I go, this is soup.
Yeah.
Like camels? Like camels?
Why do white people?
I knew you were gonna say that. I was
name their dogs after people.
Well, I don't know. Like
I know you didn't, but you're not white.
No, I'm half. But I know what you're talking about. You ever meet a dog like a white people with a dog named like Reginald or something? You're like, what the hell are you doing with that?
We had Sparky.
See, I like that. Now I know you're talking to a dog. Hey, Sparky, come here.
Sparky.
Yeah.
We had
or
rabbits.
like a mob enforcer.
Yeah.
My birds were Tweety and Tweety 2. The rabbits were Binky 1, Binky 2, Binky 3.
Why didn't you just name them a number after? You couldn't come up with any other thing. You just had to.
Because we already called the rabbit Binky, so now we can just keep calling it Binky.
That is the most German thing about
that
it.
Is so. It's efficient. It's efficient. We named same animal, same thing.
No, let's name it a human name.
It's the same. It's like we all name.
It's a different
We all know their
animal.
name. Rabbits. They're not a different animal. Every one of them is still a rabbit.
Yeah,
My
that's
rabbit
true.
is named this.
Yes,
So
that's
for
true.
him, Binky is rabbit.
I get that. Binky was also the thing I sucked on when I was a baby.
And I didn't know
All right,
that.
but when you want to, when I say, do you want a velo? You say yes.
Yes,
It's like if I had 5.
All right, but there's different names of different velos.
there is. Yes. Are you
Is
talking about
that it?
Zen?
Yeah.
And like other things?
No. The Zins aren't velos.
Yeah.
Also, hey guys,
Can we get a sponsorship?
Velos.
What was going on with
Velos,
Sasquatch?
Velos. Are you tired of looking childish, asking a bartender for a cup and a napkin, so you can spit your dip in? Grow up. Get a velo.
Yeah, grow up. Where am I looking? Grow up.
Get yours today.
I do miss dipping though.
I do too. Every day.
But girls don't like that.
No.
Everybody doesn't like it.
That-
You know what makes me so mad too? Cigarette smokers always hate on dippers, dude. They're like, that's so disgusting. I'm like, you smell like shit. I don't smell.
Dip is. You ever meet a girl that dip?
Yeah.
It's a different kind of
I'm
girl.
still in love with her.
Think about her every day.
Great girl. She's actually she used to dip, but now I think she's like a general manager at Waffle House. So you tell me.
Yo, you missed out. The one that got away?
No, I mean, she still took me to Waffle House, but it wasn't the right time for me. I had to go.
Yeah.
You know,
because that's the kind of woman that'll tie you down.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
You know, the first
Girl that dips.
Literally
dips,
Waffle
you know
House
what I
woman.
mean?
Any Waffle House woman can tie me down. I love ghetto women.
I got married at a Waffle House.
You go to Popeyes and then she got to go to and she's like, okay, baby, like I'm in love.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That's just
like the
I
attitude,
love
yeah.
it.
But what is that about? What is that makes it so sexy? I agree with you, but like, what is it though?
Because you know that person has spent a long time being themselves.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I don't want no TV programmed girl.
Yeah.
Like that's just like it's like, well, you're supposed to, like, if you watch too much Love Island, like
Yeah.
I'm never gonna do that.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're looking for a trad wife.
Like, yeah, like, dude, I want a girl that just wants to just like be loved and to have trust.
What is your
Remember
ideal?
that?
What does your ideal
Yeah.
woman look like?
Any woman that wants me,
That's
Yeah.
a pretty low bar.
She kind of looks like the dragon.
she does
from
have
Shrek.
to be. It's not even like, look, I do have to laugh. Like, you have to be funny. I cannot. I've dated too many serious, like, because I'm with somebody who can't lie right now. Like she's a terrible liar. And that's the first time I've had that because I've had some girls that can lie.
Oh yeah,
They can lie good. They can lie so good that when you catch them in a lie, now it's my lie for some reason.
Yeah, it's your fault.
Yo,
It's your
whoa,
fault.
I made them lie.
Yeah.
That was, and we're adults.
that's rough stuff, man.
That's crazy. That's a chess player. I like a girl that's a checkers.
Yes,
I
Oh,
like
fuck
the
that.
restaurant
Foursquare.
and
you can't
Gives me a
fucking
burger.
date a chess chick. I'll give you that.
yeah, no, I don't want anybody
We ain't
nine
playing
moves
chess.
ahead.
It's too complicated. I don't even know how to play chess, so you're gonna win every time.
Yeah, and it's like because with the chick girl, it's like all you like. It's only 2 moves. You can either like this is for trust or this is for love, and then once you get to you're like king me, she's like I can't wait to king you, and now you can do whatever you want.
And then a chess girl, she'll be like, actually, I was gonna do that, and then I moved all the way over this way.
Yeah. They don't want you to win. Checkers, you kind of want somebody like you're not mad when somebody's like king me,
Right.
Yeah.
You're like,
but
we'll play again.
checkmate is mean.
Yeah.
You ever have an argument that feels like tic tac toe?
Yeah, it's called tit for tat.
Yeah.
And it's everything she says, you say it back to her. And both people are right, by the way.
Yes.
It's
Always.
just back and forth, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh my God.
And then towards
Maybe
the end,
we
you're
both
like,
need to work
we're
on
running
this.
out of paper. We got to
Yeah.
stop playing tic tac toe.
A lot of cat games.
Yeah.
Mark, I did think about something on the way. I forget. I wrote it down a couple weeks ago, and it just reminded me because people always say how you're so quiet.
Me?
Yeah. People talk about how you're quiet, and I was like, no. He's just evaluating because if y'all remember when we were growing up, because like kids now they can just be upset, and then people are like, he's got autism. He just need to get hit.
That's true.
Yeah.
He just need because a lot of people don't get hit anymore. Because like
No.
once you know hitting is real,
Yeah.
your discipline changes. And so
Yeah,
but they used
once
to
you
say,
know you can get hit and
Yes.
what that feels like, you for sure think about everything. that
Yeah. It's like, no,
Yeah.
he could hit me back. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, so it's like, but it's like when you get mad, what do they used to say? Count to 10.
Yeah.
Right? And so my dad would like, because I was a little firecracker. And so he would just be like, count to 10. And then I was like, I counted to 10. I was still mad. He was like, count to 10 again. And so then now when I get upset, I just get quiet because I'm just counting.
Yeah.
And that makes sense.
I'm just
every time I always
So Marcus is just when you come into the bar, Marcus is just counting.
In German.
And then when you interrupt him, he's like, I gotta go back to 1.
Yep.
I never thought of it this way.
Thank God you're here, dude. I mean,
Yeah,
this
dude.
is.
I mean, when I was growing up, like everybody has always told me because I've always said stupid shit, and they're always like, "Think before you speak," and it always is in my mind now. And then when I also left the house, my mom's words were always, "Think about it before you do it. Just because you think it's funny doesn't mean everybody else thinks it's funny. Don't be an idiot."
Yeah, but I mean,
And you said, I'm going to
my
prove you
parents
wrong.
would just be like, if they don't like you, fuck them.
That's a good one.
But there's
too.
a beautiful balance between
Yeah.
those two because it's like, be yourself, but don't be an idiot.
Yeah, no, there's still respect. Because like
Yeah.
I said, I've been hit.
Yeah.
I was hit.
Ditto.
Yeah.
That's how you learn when something's not funny.
Yeah.
Nothing's funny when you get punched.
My dad would say, Philip, you have a big personality. Expect people to have to take some time to get used to it when you meet them. And they would, then they would also, I forgot what else I was going to say.
Man,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
crazy. Your dad was like, if I was a kid, I would not be friends with my son.
Yeah.
Basically. My mom would say if someone wants to spend time with you, they'll spend time with you. Or if someone wants to be around you, they'll be around you in terms of like friend selection, stuff like that.
No, I would just go, this is what I think is cool. And then if they went, whoa, then we were friends.
Yeah.
No matter whatever it is. I was like, if I pull out like, even now, like sometimes I'll just like, I'll pull out like a Game Boy and the first person go, is that a Game Boy? I already know.
Yeah.
That's a good guy.
Yeah.
That's a solid guy.
I didn't have a Game Boys though when I grew up. I was poor. I didn't get that.
With the sideways.
Yeah, but you
Game
know
Boy.
it's cool.
I know it was cool. I was jealous of everybody with a Game Boy.
Yeah. Why are you taking this out on us?
I'm not. I was like, I understand they're cool.
Y'all didn't have aunties growing up, dude, because I know white people don't got a lot of aunties.
Wait, I mean, aunts that aren't really
Aunts?
family.
Aunties.
I didn't have an auntie because white people
Is
don't
it
get
aunt?
aunties.
What is the difference?
I feel like an auntie is an aunt that you love.
I thought you were going to say an auntie is an
just
aunt that
like,
can
you know what I
cook.
mean? Like, it's like, cause like mother, that means you don't love her. If you're like mother, like, you know what I'm saying? Cause like in the South, if I was to call my mom like mother, she'd be like, all right, but get out of my house. You're clearly not my son. You don't love me. That's why he was like, it's mama. And you can always tell how much a Southern boy loves his mom by how long it takes him to say it. Like when he's talking to her, so I'll be like, Mama, can I go? Like, you know what I mean?
Damn. You know, I got made fun of a lot because I would call my mom Mama, which is in German, that's what you say.
Yeah.
And so everyone's like, oh, you call her Mama? And I'm like, yeah. I grew up around white kids, right?
Yeah.
And they're all like, why do you say that?
Where they say mommy?
They say Bridget.
Sometimes,
They just say their name. Bridget.
Oh, no.
The
Yo,
ones that, the ones that get me, well, I'd have to get my mom's attention. I have to say her name, and then she'd finally, I'd be like, Mom.
Look, that's not the attention you wanted.
It's not.
That's not.
But I'd be like, Rochelle, and she'd be like, what? And then I'd be like, all right.
I get called every name that's not mine before she says mine. She'll be like, Richard, Luke, Jack. I'm like, you said your ex-husband's name before you said my name.
Yeah, I'm starting to do that.
She just knows she's mad, and you look like him. Like,
you're half of him, motherfucker.
That is the best when a parent is just so mad they're just naming names.
Yeah,
I'm doing that. I'm doing that now with the damn animals.
Oh yeah,
we got 3 animals, and so it's Evie, Phoebe, and Aries. And I'll be yelling at the dog, and I'm like, Phoebe, Aries, Evie. And
now
I'm
imagine if it was just Sparky, and then whatever
you know.
Yeah.
Shit. That's why I'm confused, because I know
Stop barking, Sparky.
They also look different. They also the dog's blonde, the one cat's black, and the other cat's black, orange, and white.
So the dog and the cats don't look like each other?
No.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
When I was imagining the story,
that's
I thought I saw the same thing.
I saw
3
cat
times.
dog 3 times.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy too? I know the sounds that they make from the shit that they do. The one cat, if it's in the room picking at the carpet shit, I know it's Phoebe.
One time we did a whole episode on Justin's cats.
Dude,
Did y'all moms ever say, like, when you kept calling a mom, she's like, I'm changing my name?
No.
Maybe that's just a Southern thing. Like, because I got 5 siblings, so it's like she'd just be like, she's like, that's it, I'm changing my name. I'm not mama no more. But we didn't know her first name. Because I never looked into it. I got suspended. I got suspended from elementary school because the teacher was like, I'm going to call you. It started off as one thing, and because she thought I was doing a bit. And she was like, what's your mama's name? And I was like, she was like, because like last name is like Flynn, and she's like, what's her first name? It was like Mama.
Yeah, Mama Flynn.
Yeah, Mama Flynn. That's what
Mama Flynn. That's a great name.
And then she was like, no, what's her real name? And I was like, Mama. Because that's how she introduced me.
Wait, how old are you?
I was at that point. I think I was like 6 or 7.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
6 or 7. I
for
didn't know my
sure,
mom's first name until I was about like 18 when I had to start applying for college.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, oh, Rebecca. Like, you know, it still don't taste right coming. I don't know if that's
Rebecca.
Did you ever get those like solicitor phone calls and they would say your mom's name and you'd be like, I don't know who the fuck that is?
Yeah, I just hang up. You don't know who you're talking to. Like, I do that now with student loans.
Yeah.
Student loans call me and they're like, hey, I'm looking for Dedrick Flynn. And I was like, I don't know him.
Yeah.
Like, if I owed you as much money as I owed them, you would know my name.
I just always hit him with
You would know how to pronounce it.
he passed away a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So did all of his next of kin. Really big car crash.
Yeah. I heard he's actually going back to school. You don't even got to worry about collecting. He's back in school.
He's back. Nah,
Yeah, dude. They always call me.
I just
they're like,
answer and laugh.
Yeah.
Student
They
loans.
always call and they go, is Justin in Macher there? And I'm like, no, there's a Justin S.
It is a good, like-
I'll talk to you later.
It is a
And they're
good
like,
way
"What?"
to like. You should give your kid a wacky name because like my mom's name is super German, so people would call and I'd be like, you don't know my mom.
Yeah.
They'd be like, and
Interesting point. Yeah, it's almost like a little security scam.
Yeah,
where
you
you're
name
like,
your kid John, he's gonna have to pay every bill.
Yeah.
Every bill.
My
You name
young-
your kid Jamiroquai,
Yeah.
never pay. anything.
Jamiroquai.
That's an easy typo.
That is.
That's an easy type. That's one of the because I used to get fake ID so I can go to the emergency room.
I used to get fake IDs, not for that, but yeah.
But people use them for all the wrong stuff. You already got a fake ID. Just go to the emergency room. Now, Job Hilarious, certain, you know what I'm saying? He's got a lot of medical bills that he owes, not me.
Yeah.
Shit. That's
I always just change. Never mind. I've been told to stop saying this in public. I do think
You
it's
look at
interesting
you
when-
already ready to enter a microphone.
He's got.
Look, we got
before.
followers now.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
You gotta be careful now.
Yeah.
I
Be
take
careful
care of
now.
all my medical bills.
Yeah.
I do think it's funny when you find out someone's going by their middle name,
Oh, that's
and then they,
Yeah.
what's your first real name? They're like Tyler. You're like, dude, you are such a freaking Tyler. You're like, you are not like my youngest brother. He's Jack, but y'all don't know this. He's Ethan. He's Ethan Jack.
that's
So-
makes
God
sense.
damn it.
It's like
Jack, that's not cool. No, man.
You feel lied to your
What
entire
the
life.
hell?
Yeah.
The
Ethan
best is, like-
Jack?
Yeah.
When I'm working behind the bar at Sunset and comics will come up and they'll buy, if they buy a drink with their card, their government name pops up. And I'm like, you are such a fucking fraud. Because the names some people go by, it sounds like their real names. And then you see their actual name, I'm like, you fucking suck.
Yeah, dude.
Do you ever notice that those people are the ones that have the most mental problems?
Yeah.
It's because they're trying to be somebody they're not.
Yes.
They're trying to be a Cameron when they're really an Ethan this entire time. Had you just been an Ethan, I was just
understand
like, you
you.
named it.
We'd get it. We'd
Yeah.
understand what you're going through and why you're saying what you're saying, but you're a fraud. You know what?
You've
That's
been a
crazy.
Sullivan. You're a Sully. You're a Van.
You're
But
a
you told
Van.
me your name was. You told me your name was Craig.
Yeah,
that's
it's hard to be
crazy.
a Craig if you're not naturally a Craig.
I will say,
Yeah.
if you are Craig, though, I would go by my middle name.
And then question it.
Ah, man.
I don't want to be a Craig.
What's your middle name?
There's a bunch of great Craigs.
I'd be like if I went by
Craig
Anthony.
Reynolds?
My middle name is Anthony.
Craig Robinson.
Craig Robinson.
Craig is a great. Yeah, but
Great
that's,
Craig.
Craig is like it has to fit the glove. Or the glove has to fit the guy. Craig is like
Is Craig your name? Is that why you're defending this?
No,
bar?
no. I'm saying a
Was that
name.
Craig?
A name is a bar that is set for somebody.
Yeah, but you have to be because you have to be that name first, and
Yeah.
then like different personality. Because I have 4 names.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like people think I'm crazy. That's why I drink 4 different liquors at one
Yeah.
time.
Oh, 'cause you need
is
a
that
drink for
I
every-
need a drink for Dedrick. I need a drink for Christian. I need one for Alan. I need one for Flynn. And then,
Dude,
but
wait,
also
did you
I got
say-
nicknames.
Did you say one of your names is Alan?
Yeah.
Dude, my middle name's Alan.
Is it spelled bullshit?
Does it
You got the ALAN or you ALEN?
ALLEN?
Okay, good. Why did
What
is that
what
hard
did
for you?
What did you just say?
Wait, my
ALLEN.
my
How
middle
else do you
name's
spell
Alan.
Alan? Oh, ALLEN.
Your middle name's Alan?
Yeah.
No.
How do you spell it?
ALLEN.
Hell, dude, we are
Yeah,
twins.
100%,
Oh, come on.
yeah.
That's crazy.
Because that's the Alan and me loves the Alan and you.
yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And I love, hey, what does
it
Alan?
is.
What does the Alan drink,
Alan, that's definitely. I'm gonna have to say probably vodka.
dude?
That's the vodka.
That's the vodka.
I drink
Now I
vodka.
know.
I
That's
drink
the
vodka.
vodka.
All the time.
What does
Vodka's
Justin
great.
drink though?
Dedrick is a gin.
Justin drinks beer.
Yeah.
And Essenmacher throws it all up.
Yeah. That's
Wow.
100%.
Dude. yeah.
Essenmacher drinks White Claw.
And when
Essenmacher
Justin
shouldn't be
Allen
drinking.
and when Justin Allen drinks together vodka and beer, Essenmacher throws
Bro,
up.
hold on. So the whole time your stage name could have been Justin Allen.
Dude, you would have been famous by now.
You would have been. We wouldn't. Oh
That's
my
a
God.
great name.
Justin Allen? Give it up
Yeah.
for Justin
Dude,
Allen.
if you were writing for that,
And
your
people would think
character
I'm
is like,
taking-
that's what I've been trying to help you get to this entire time. Is you just be Justin Allen. You're dressed like a Justin Allen.
He is dressed like a Justin Allen.
You
he acts
had
like a Justin Allen.
That's who gave you the bowling scholarship. They were trying to hope you were going to go by Justin Allen. You would have been in the Olympics.
And considering everything he just said, you need a new personality. You need
Justin
to hide behind
Allen.
that. Yeah.
You're trying so hard to hold the Allen in when the
Yeah,
Allen
you know what
needs
the
to come
Allen
out.
Like the
I didn't know
dragon
this,
in
guys.
Antarctica. dude.
Exactly. He needs to thaw it out.
That
dude.
is your dragon.
That's your
is
name.
Allen.
That's your name. You got to live by your name.
Yo, his dragon is named Allen.
Yeah, your dragon's name is Allen.
He'd be a.
Your middle name is your dragon name.
Imagine having a pet
And I have
dragon,
2 dragons.
dude.
I have twin dragons.
So I have one dragon. He's
Yeah.
a chill dragon, dude. He's like he doesn't really want to fight anybody, but he will.
I have 5 dragons.
Really?
You have 5
That's because you're Hispanic, though.
Yeah, what's all your name? What's the Philip drink?
The Philip is probably Jameson
Jameson.
whiskey,
Okay, and then
Irish, and then the Anthony is beer,
Anthony is a beer. My brother's middle
Yeah.
name is Anthony.
And Garcia?
He's
and
very good at
Garcia is also just Mexican beer.
It's not
Mexican
tequila.
beer.
It's like
Oh, it's not
Modelo
tequila?
or like
Where are the
Sol.
other 2 names?
Philip Anthony Garcia. Oh no, I just have I have a mug.
Oh
I
man,
have
we
a
thought you was
mug.
gonna have a cool Mexican.
Yeah, come on,
Yeah,
man.
super like.
I thought you were gonna say a
15
full
minutes.
I guess
Yeah, man.
technically-
Oh man, this,
I
this
guess you
is,
could.
This is why I hate Austin.
Yeah.
This is why I hate Austin. This is why I hate because I went on a date with a Mexican girl who didn't speak no Spanish
I have
Yeah.
5
and
dragons.
couldn't cook Mexican food.
Yeah.
That's just a girl.
That's a crime.
That's just a.
That's because like if I didn't know rap music, if I couldn't cook like you know what I'm saying black foods
Yeah.
or talk about black things, you guys would be pretty upset too.
Yeah.
All right. That's
True
you guys
that.
would be pretty upset. They put
That's
on
why we get
Outkast,
along-
and I'm
yeah.
like, who is this? You're like, you're from Atlanta and you're black. This is your
Dude.
theme song.
Just a black guy from Atlanta who knows nothing about black culture.
Yeah. You're like that dude is clearly a lizard.
And your name is still Dedrick in this case.
Yeah. No, so did I also got my nick because Daddy drink a whole bunch of different. That's a whole
Oh, yeah.
different. That's a whole. That's I got a lot of because the more nicknames you get, that's another personality
Yeah.
that you put inside yourself. So I got like
Oh,
8 personalities.
damn.
How many nicknames you got? 8.
Got a
You said?
lot. Sleepy D.
That's cool.
Fat
That,
stacks.
yeah, Fat Stacks. The what is
D. Flynn.
Chocolate Chaos. That was my stripper name back in the day. I used to do parties for bachelorette big women.
Yeah, I was Trill Phil.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, I was.
No, you weren't.
I won Mr. Thickness as Trill Phil.
You don't have enough black friends to be called Trill Phil. You gave that name to yourself.
Daddy doesn't know my black friends gave me that name.
No, call them. Call all two of them because you grew up here.
No, I grew up in Dallas, Fort Worth, and I went to school in Houston.
Oh, man, you got some black friends.
Yeah, I have a couple black friends.
You were so mad about it too. You're like, you got some black friends.
And damn, because they just called in. They call. I sent it out in them because that's how I know when somebody has like a nickname that was given or like you gave it to yourself. I go to where your black friends are, and I'm like, y'all know Trill. So I'm in Houston right now.
Yeah.
You want to tell them anything?
I think it's funny when people are like, "You have black friends?" I go, "They're like, what's their name?" I go, "Dom." And they're like, "Yeah, that's a black friend for sure." Yeah. And then the other one's name is Ryan.
Yeah,
that's a little bit of a
curveball.
I got Boyd. Boyd is a good friend of mine from college too.
I know a lot of good Boyds.
Yeah,
I know a lot.
Boyd,
of good
first name Boyd.
Yeah. I know a lot of last name Boyds too that are from like Louisiana.
I know a Boyd.
Honestly, I miss those guys. I'm feeling the same way about you're feeling about Atlanta. I was like, I need to go to Houston and see my friends.
You just want to get a hug.
I
like
do.
a real hug. There's nothing better than when a black person misses you because they're gonna take it out on you. They're gonna Brent Reed always like my love hurts.
Yeah,
you say the same thing. Like
I saw Dedrick see one of his friends. Was he from Atlanta? Jacob is his name. Dude, he goes. My best friend's here, and he goes. And Dedrick hands me his backpack. He goes, "You're gonna have to hold this because." He's gonna pick me up, and all of a sudden Dedrick runs like a movie down the sidewalk, sees his friend, he jumps into his arms, and he jumps on top, and the guy's holding him like, and it was the sweetest thing I've seen, but it's like what he's talking about.
Yeah, and then he cracked my back 3 times.
I love your real.
He went 1, 2, 3, like cracked my whole back.
He's a chiropractor too?
No, just a big dude, just a big, he's a big dude. He's a big Dangler's a big dude. He has a big. His mustache fits his whole body.
Okay.
There's some people you look at and you're like, oh, that's a man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, when you look at something like he can like from like a standing position like pick me up. Like one time I was sad when my brother died and his brother had passed away from like the same thing like a little bit earlier. And then like I was just like sitting there and I was like kind of crying, but I was like trying not to because we were at a bar. And then he just like literally like picked me up from underneath my arms like a child and then like squoze me like in the air and like held me there. And I was like, oh yeah.
Man shit.
Yeah, that's a man. You know, sometimes you gotta get that tight. You gotta squeeze you gotta squeeze the sad out of them.
Sometimes I wish I was like a man.
I say that all the time.
Like
a
man,
myself.
Yeah, but like I wish I was taller and stronger.
I just wish I had a truck.
That too.
If I had a truck and a dog and a porch, I need a porch so bad.
Yeah.
So I guess maybe
I want to admire a lawn.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a guy. Like, I'm a dude. You know what I mean? Dudes don't have yards.
Yeah.
You know, like Maddie Sue. Maddie Sue has a yard, and you can see it in him when you look at him. Like, you're like, that's a man.
What happens when you look at me? Do you think I have a yard?
I don't think it's well kept.
I was just going to say that. Fuck you, by the way.
There's grass around his house.
I do
nice.
keep up with the grass, but the grass died.
I don't think you're the good weed whacker. Like I could look at somebody and tell they're not a good weed whacker. Like I know you can't enter the yard. I just know.
He's so pissed right now. He's so pissed.
I bet your bushes are bullshit. I bet you do not. I know you don't know how to trim.
Have you been to his house yet?
No.
Okay.
But I'm looking at it.
That's great.
I'm looking at it.
Look at your hair.
Justin, I'm telling you right now, your entire mood would be different if like every Saturday you woke up and then just went and cut the grass and drank
my grass all died because Austin, I didn't want to keep watering it, so now it's dead again.
Why do you want to keep watering it?
Because it needs water.
Why wouldn't you want to keep watering it?
Oh, because it takes time and effort.
So being a man takes time and effort, and that's why
being a man takes a lot of time.
Be a man. You wouldn't be depressed if you were being a man.
Just tell yourself.
You're on some real Allen shit right now.
Yeah, dude.
I'm sorry, dude.
If you were Justin Allen, I know what that grass looks like. I know exactly what that yard looks like. You got the lines.
Justin Allen from now on?
Yes.
Hi guys, I'm Justin Allen.
Oh, what's up? Good pleasure to meet you, brother. How you doing?
Dude, things are great. My grass is looking awesome.
Oh, no lawn. That's how I know.
Oh.
A lawn is completely different than grass.
Hey, dude, my lawn, you should see my lawn, dude. I got the stripes.
Like
you know what?
Oh, yeah.
Think about it like this, right? Get off my lawn versus get off my
grass.
Oh, that's
Not
true.
the same.
It's not the same.
You swiftly remove yourself from a lawn.
Yeah, that's true.
Grass, it's like,
Grass,
this is
you just
everyone's
like,
grass.
fuck you, I live here too. I'm gonna clean up my dog shit whenever I feel like, you know what I mean?
Man, I just learned so much about that and myself.
Bro, if people were driving by and you were cutting your yard and they just went, serotonin levels up.
Yeah, you know what? I try to wave to so many people now, and no one does. I'm from a town. I'm from the sticks, like dirt roads and farms. Everybody that drove a car, you're just, and then all of a sudden, one day, things changed in the world.
Yeah.
And people started driving past the house, and I was like, I know they don't live out here. They driving fast, and they don't look at you, and you're like, hey, wait, we're just supposed to
And then
wait.
you start
Because they think you're
wondering.
like a hippie guy. If you were a man, they would stop and acknowledge.
The camaraderie is real. I mowed yesterday. Also, the best part about mowing is the glass of like condensation water afterwards that you have on the porch.
Oh, yeah.
But I was mowing our backyard. We don't have much like yard in the front. The back gate was open, and while I was just mowing the backyard, the two other dudes came out and just kind of put their hands on their hips and were like, "He's doing it."
Yeah.
And
King of the hill
They
shit.
kind of sat there for like 2 minutes, and then both were like, and they both went back inside. They're like, "Hell yeah, guy's out there mowing his
Well,
yard."
the other analogy people will use is like if you pop your hood and start working on your car, another man will be like, "Oh, what are you working on?" And then
Yeah.
another man will see two guys working on a
100%.
car and be like,
Yeah.
"You guys working on a car?"
That's
and
just-
before you know it, the whole neighborhood is working on one Honda Fit.
Yeah.
All the women are like, "Where are all the men?"
They're
And it's
cooking
like, we need to
food.
figure out
You've
how
been
to
waiting to get this. You're caging it in.
Yes.
You're caging in the man.
Yes.
And if you don't let the man out, you get depressed.
Gotta let the
so
man
it's
out.
like anytime, like it's like we were like I was helping my girl move, and they had a cart, and they were like, we need a wrench, and I was like, man, you can just hand tight that. Give me the pliers. Like the pliers are like,
Yep.
these pliers don't even but I know I can get it on there because I know tools. But I've been waiting to say tools. And once she saw me tighten the bolts on that, but the way she looked at me, there's no way I could
Game
bomb a
over.
set.
Yeah.
That's
There
right,
is no
game
way
over.
I could bomb a set. Somebody thinks I'm a man.
Ali did.
Somebody thinks I'm a man
Yeah,
right
dude, that's
now.
where it was when he's a witness that he came over to my house out in Michigan, and we started shooting guns. We started just shooting his gun. He wanted to
Yeah.
shoot his handgun. We got shotguns. We start shooting them. Pow, pow.
Yeah.
We start to reload, and then all of a sudden you hear in the forest, boom, boom, and then all of a sudden another guy, and
Yeah.
everybody starts shooting guns.
To call a man.
Just
Yes.
everybody's like, oh, you got a gun
Battle
out.
cry.
I should start shooting.
That's why they want to take take our guns away. They also want to take away they're trying to remove our dipping. Like that's why they got these velos. They're trying to suppress us. They're trying to make all dads become apartment dads
Yep.
so they can't become fathers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because
No-
if you
no
have
lawn.
a father with a yard, you got time to play catch. You can't play catch in an apartment complex. You got to keep moving out of the way. Cars are coming. But if you got a yard and you can just talk, like my dad, he just talk to us.
Yeah.
You got a grill? That's time to talk. My dad be like, hey, you just got to sit. That's a man thing. You like a grill? That's a man. Charcoal grill, and you like that, you just sit, and my dad would just sit right there and just look at it until it was ready. But I'm sitting over here being impatient. He's like, you got to wait. You gonna know.
Yeah, smartphones have killed everything. Because back in the day, if you had something that was going to take up 30 to 45 minutes of your time, guaranteed, like grilling some burgers, you were like,
Oh, yeah, this is fun.
Have
Get some
something to
beers.
do.
Or, well, when you were a kid,
Yeah, you get to
know.
stare at this. We used to look at the sky.
Yeah.
That's why people don't understand. You can't fathom a dragon flying because you don't look up at the sky.
Yeah.
That's what you should do. Late at night, we come out there, put a blanket on the curb, and then we sit out there and probably we got some Four Locos we stole. You know what I mean? And then me and my friends just sit on there and then smoke Black and Mouse and just stare up at the sky and look at constellations
so
and
ready, dude.
dream.
Yeah.
Hey, what would this be if this thing wasn't? So yeah, I could easily see a dragon because I have stuff in my imagination.
I'm so
Bonfires.
ready
Men
for,
need imagination.
I'm ready for
Bonfires?
fire
Bonfires?
season, dude.
My brother
Love bonfires.
Yeah, we go up north and there's no TV. We just look at a fire and drink beer, and my brother loves it. We just stoke in the fire and we're just like, yeah.
Do y'all have a fire pit?
Yeah, we have 2 fire pits now in the backyard.
Okay, because I'm trying to come there that's my favorite thing in the world. I forget a bar,
I got
a
a
bonfire
propane.
of just like drinking a beer and then throwing it into the fire.
That's what I'm having to do.
like
with
that.
us.
You just crush the cage, just throw it in there.
Yes.
It doesn't help get rid of it.
No.
Yeah.
but
No,
it's,
no.
it
But now
feels
I'm not
man.
holding it.
Yeah, and everybody's like, oh, he needs another beer. And yeah, but then you can get all like the hot toddies.
Yeah.
You can do all like just sitting over there and you're just talking about anything while something's burning. Fire is man.
That's man shit.
Yes, man. I love it because you ever see like whoever's setting the wood up, 8 dudes are all around being like, I'd make a TP out of that. I'd lay this one.
And
And
that's-
like
women-
whoever
women-
watches the fire is the most man. So whoever's got
Yo.
the fire poker,
Women complain that we mansplain to them. They don't understand we mansplain to men
yeah,
because I don't think you're doing that right.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't watch you not do it right. When
You can feel your father in the back of your head being like, that's not going to like the way
why
it's
do you
going to
think
smoke
there's
up too much.
5 dudes around a grill? Is there's just literally 5 dudes mansplaining to each other about how they grill burgers?
Yeah.
While one dude.
When I do
but
it,
I need to learn something because sometimes you can unlock something just being like, oh, like my mom was like, hey, you should throw some wood chips in that with the coal.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, okay.
Smoking.
So it's like it's smoking it kind of like at the same time. And then my homeboy was like, hey, man, instead of like grilling like the crab legs on top of it, hey, let's take a cast iron skillet, put that on top of the grill, put some butter and season it, and then like make the shrimp and make the lobster in there, inside of there, and just keep basting it on the inside so it won't dry as much, but it'll still have that smoky flavor. You wouldn't know that. Like, you need dudes sitting around being like, okay, like I tell some people out here, because I know a lot of people do barbecue different. Like I'm from where we do mustard binder on grill, on like ribs and like chicken. Like you put it all in mustard and then you season it, and then it's just like I feel like that mustard and the vinegar that goes in through like the ribs of like the mustard, and then like same thing spritzing it. I didn't know to like spritz like like because they were like, hey, put apple cider vinegar or like apple juice and water and like spritz your ribs, like you know what I mean, because it still needs that vinegar. But I wouldn't have known that if there wasn't every man just trying to put stuff together. Yeah, because everybody wants you to be the best barbecue dude, but they also was like, okay, I gave you this, give me one. Yeah. You doing pork chops tonight? How you doing big ones? You doing 1 inch? Okay, dude, I put a brine in there. Do like a brown sugar brine. It makes it a little sweet, and then add some heat to it.
But that's what men are supposed to do. Yeah. We're supposed to meet each other. We're supposed to be like, how do you do this? This is how I do that. Yeah. That's exchange. That's the Silk Road. That's what it's just, we're supposed to be exchanging ideas.
Yeah, that's why they put us in apartments so we don't meet each other.
Yeah. I haven't talked to anyone in my apartment complex.
Exactly. I don't know them.
You don't. Well, you also like. I hit my head against the wall the other day laying down at this new place, and I was like, "There's no one to be sorry to other than myself. I can actually take a second to be like, hey, that you hurt yourself. That hurt. I don't have to go. Oh fuck! I just like knocked a painting off my neighbor's wall. You know what I mean? That's a luxury in a weird way. It's a new luxury that I've experienced. But you're right. The idea of having to know that this guy lives next to me is like, you don't want to talk because you want to provide each other with as much privacy in your like domicile as possible.
Anonymity.
I got to know one of my neighbors one time, and it was like you get home and it's like, yeah, it's a friendship, but it's also like it's a chore. Yeah. You're like, fuck.
Well, it's like
talk to him now.
What is that movie, Office Space?
Yeah.
His neighbor, as soon as he gets home, hey man, turn on channel, whatever. The girl's naked. Yeah, that's cool. But that's no one has that.
You can hear him through the wall.
You're never gonna, because it's like, I think I feel like don't be depressed, be a man. That's how I was raised. Yeah. Because you got to think about it. Like, we used to get hurt. Say if you play football, you get hurt. My dad didn't rush to get Tylenol. He said, walk it off. Yep. Be a man.
Yeah.
And what does Tylenol do now?
Kills you. Or makes you autistic? What does it do? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Makes you autistic?
Makes your kids apparently autistic.
So, but only the people who just want to be sad, and because they're too scared to say how they feel, they have to say I'm autistic to like pop out. Like people do that. Was like, I'm sorry, I tell the truth, I'm autistic. No, you can just be a good person and then live in that.
Yeah.
The they're real autistic kids. I've had to train a bunch of them at the car wash. Like they're like my kids. Like I love them. Like one of them's an MMA fighter. He's like a wrestler. I used to teach him wrestling moves and stuff like that. You can see when he just stops understanding. Yeah. Like he had like 2 jobs when he was there to do, and he did them efficiently. Yeah. And then when we got like new ownership, which is why I had to, they like moved me out of, because they were like, hey, we're gonna have him. I was like, he don't do that. Kevin don't talk to people. Yeah. Kevin don't want to talk to nobody. Yeah. Kevin like us. That's why like they would come in and start trying to talk to Kevin, just walk away, and they were like, he doesn't respect us. It's like, no, he don't like you. Yeah. Yeah. He don't like you. You don't talk. He want to talk about anime, and he want to talk about musical theater. If you don't want to talk about those 2 things, Kevin has nothing to talk to you about.
And I do appreciate that transparency from autistic people, where it's just like, I am what I am. Yeah. This is me. If you don't like it, you know where to go.
Yeah, he's like, I'll hold the signs, and he likes washing the towels that the people used to use, and he's like, I can do that. I can do trash. When I had Cedric was great at guiding on cars. He can pull cars fast. Boy was fast. Yeah. The boy was fast. He can pull on cars, and they be like, hey, send him out there to do sales. No, he don't need to talk to nobody. Yeah. He need to be over here. Yeah. Dude, we got sales from those people do sales. I cannot like there's even like some of the kids. I was like, no, they need to do sales. They need to be talking to somebody. Because if they're not talking to somebody, I gotta be like, what are they doing?
Yeah.
Like I literally felt like a father. I was just like, yo, where's Monique at?
And they're going to be distracting other people.
Yeah.
You know, it's this thing in this country where everyone's supposed to be so well-rounded. It's like, no, fuck well-rounded, all right? Figure out what you're good at. Focus, get really good at that.
Yeah.
And all that other shit, guess what? There's someone who's good at that.
Yeah, just do what you're supposed to do. It's a team.
You know, some people, like, you want to get good at the one thing, but the one thing that you're good at might not make you money. So,
But if you're really good at it.
But if you're really good at it, yeah.
Because kids don't hang out. Because if you remember back, where it's like, so I don't know how y'all probably grew up the same. Like, if you had a new friend come over, you had to like, they had to meet your parents first.
Yes.
And my parents would just look at them. They just be looking at them. Like they just, I don't know, predicting the future. Like saying, like just like looking at them. It was like, who your parents again? Oh, Martha and them. Put their phone, I know your daddy. Put their phone numbers down just in case I got to call them. You know, for anything. And then they call them right then. It was like, you know your kid at my house? Okay, okay. And then they just come over there and it was like, and so then it was like, okay, can Dedrick come outside? And it was like, he got chores to do. My friends are just like, I cut grass faster than you. I know that for a fact. So I'll go cut the grass. You go wash the cars. You're good at washing the cars. And then, you know what I'm saying? Like, so we knew, I was like, okay, go do that. You can't, like, but now people take that as a slight.
Yeah.
It's saying like, we'll be closing up at sunset. And I'm like, what do you want to do? When I'm asking you, what do you want to do? What can you do the fastest so we can go home?
Yes.
Can you clean bathrooms? Good, do that. I'll take out the trash.
Yeah.
If you take out the trash faster, I'll clean the bathrooms as fast as I can, just because I know that's what you want to do.
That's what teamwork is.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, hey man, we're gonna form a football team.
Yeah.
You can't throw a football. You're not the quarterback. Like what are we talking
but
about?
But now it's like, oh well, I can't be the quarterback because I have ADHD. No,
Yeah.
You're just not good at it, dude.
You're just not good at it. It's okay to be bad at stuff.
Yeah. Maybe
is
you keep
perfectly-
stats.
just
keep
give it
stats.
up.
But my parents said I could be the quarterback. Shut up.
Dude, my dad
Get
said
out of
being a
here.
man is knowing what you can't do and immediately giving up on it.
Ooh.
That's
That's a man. Yeah. Holy shit.
oh my God.
That's deep.
Is
And
there
it's
no
so
way you
simple at the same time. All right. So
Go ask your mama.
right.
She do the bacon. I don't do bacon. I grill.
I love that. Yep.
Yeah,
Exactly.
my mom and dad split poop and throw up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was like my dad picked up the throw up and my mom picked up poop.
Yep.
That was their deal.
It's the end of an argument.
It is.
Because you said you were bad at something. It's okay to just be bad at something. You don't have to have an excuse about why. Like they'll be like, I was wondering why I couldn't organize stuff, so I went and paid a doctor a bunch of money to put me on pills instead of just being like, I'm just not good at this.
Yeah.
I can't fold.
Hey, I don't pay the.
I
don't-
cannot fold
yeah.
clothes.
I'm good. I'm bad with money, and my lady, she takes care of the bills.
You
and I
shop
give her
good.
money.
That's what I'm saying. You shop the woman you know you bad
And
at.
she
Like, I
goes-
can't do
and
this.
she gets the groceries. She loves shopping. I hate shopping.
Yes.
She's like, "Oh, I got the Amazon order." I'm like, "Here's money.
Here's
I don't,
money.
I'm done. I don't care."
And what are you good
is
at?
it food?
And what are you good at?
Making
Here's
money.
Here's money.
That's all I know how to do. Is I can work, I can do my comedy, and I edit videos. And I go, hopefully this is gonna give me money.
And that's all you need. You're a man.
And that's all. And I'm a man.
You're a man.
And she believes in you.
She does.
And so that's what I'm saying.
That's another
She saw
thing,
you
too.
do it. She was like, he's good at because that's why my dad also used to say, don't tell a woman anything that you're not ready to prove. Because within a week, she's gonna make you prove it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bro, she will put you like I was like, yeah, I play a little guitar, and then you think that's like a thing you don't do, and then next thing you know, you're at a party and they're like, hey, Daddy, they have a guitar over here, and all of her friends are there to witness if you can play this like at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then as soon because that's what they have to find your first lie so they can figure out how you lie.
That's that like feline shit that's why I always associate women with cats. Because they are more like, and we're more like dogs.
Yeah.
Right? And women are just, because cats are that kind of creature where
They
they're
are.
just like, I'm going to watch you for a little bit. I'm going to see what's going on, and then I will make a determination. You know
They
what
do
I mean?
that,
Cats are sneaky like women.
Cats catch rats. Cats catch vermin that would kill us. That's how they saved Egypt. Women, that's how they save your kingdom. As they'll come in there and they're to catch, like they'll be like, you shouldn't be friends with that person, but do whatever you want. They could because they can see the rat in them.
Yeah.
They're like, oh no, that person's not a person. That person's a lizard. And it takes you're such a dog. You're just like, but they petted me.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the woman,
They like you're
rub
just
my
like,
belly.
and that's why you always have to have a powerful queen.
yeah.
So we're getting
Chess.
close to the chess again. There you go.
You gotta have a power.
It all comes back
It
together.
comes back around, and that's the
once your
conclusion,
fifth eye
yeah.
is open.
Once your fifth eye is
eye.
open. So, in conclusion, we got to wrap it up because I know it's gonna be a long conclusion.
He just wrote that down in a blue book.
Dude, I want to open Fifth Eye vodka.
Yeah, fifth eye vodka. Dude.
Fifth Eye
That's good.
vodka.
Yeah, let's do it. Is there any final
Fifth Eye
thoughts
tequila.
about because the conspiracies are what brought you basically back, and we
Yes.
had a great conversation. But what's anything else?
Well, it's
What?
Thank you for
thank
thanks
you,
to
new
our
followers.
new followers.
Hey,
yeah.
and thanks to all the old followers too.
yeah,
Because you
there's-
guys have been here. But thanks
But
to the
thank
new
you
ones
to the
too.
new followers and checking us out.
soon to have been here followers.
If you have any other questions for the
yeah.
podcast, send them in. We'll cover it. The platypus are aliens. We answered
Or
that.
anything that don't have you could just put it as alien so you can accept it.
Yeah.
It's just because I'm saying because I have a philosophy and ethics degree, it's so easy because all you need is a 40% truth, and then you could put something silly in there,
you
and
go.
then it's just believable. It's just making a joke. But yes, dragons were real.
Yes.
That's why they have paintings of them. No, I don't believe that. They could have been in Japan, but where's the first place Godzilla goes?
Japan.
Japan.
So yeah, they probably do have raccoons from back in their folklore because they
Yeah.
also have a dragon
Yeah.
that lives in the water. So yeah, I can't believe that. That's cool, and I can believe that some of them are good, but also I can believe that some of them are devious.
Raccoons?
Because they're still wearing the shiesty mask.
Yeah.
That's right.
I don't trust raccoons. I mean, I would have to really get to know the raccoon.
There's some you can domesticate. I know I have friends that have domesticated raccoons.
I think that's
I
illegal.
don't touch them. I don't.
wouldn't touch
That's
them,
a
yeah.
cool. It's I'll like the pictures on Instagram with them with the animal.
You know,
Yeah.
it's
but I don't
crazy?
like
But
the animal in
If
the room.
the state finds out about it, though, they show up and they take it away because they don't want you getting that close with them.
That's what I was saying. Why did they take them away? Why is it illegal?
Didn't they take away? Someone had like a pet fucking I don't know what in New Hampshire or something.
Mongooses, they don't want you to have mongooses. They don't want you having them catch snakes because the lizard people don't want you having them.
Bro, why?
That's
is
why
it,
they don't want
Those
pit
are
bulls.
our
They don't
animals.
want you. The apartments, all of a sudden, you can't have pit bulls because pit bulls are just too loyal.
Yeah.
You can't have a best friend in here.
No.
It's got to be something that we can easily deceive.
And we'll have more next time on the Works
Yo.
Every Time podcast.
Yeah, dude. Open.
Shout out to our sponsors, TEJAS Tonic and Back of the Room Tees. Check them out at both at tejastonic.com. Use code WETPOD, 15% off. And Back of the Room Tees, you can get your official wet merch.
That's
Make
right.
the world a wetter place.
And Dedrick, anything you need to plug? Plug your socials. Plug your shows.
I got Laugh Higher. They're doing like a recording on the 18th. They're doing the 12-year anniversary November 5th at Buzzmill. I host the Friday shows at Sunset, the Comedy Golden After Dark, which I got some sick flyers. Hopefully, will be coming out. I'm trying to make everything more fun.
That's a good idea.
So
I like that.
Yeah, just follow me, Daddy Fat Stacks on Instagram, Tiny Violence TV on TikTok. Mostly just do the Instagram. I don't really trust TikTok. I think they are being ran by a dragon.
Chinese dragon.
Yeah, and those are the strong ones.
Yeah. Those are real dragons.
Those are the real
You
ones.
need a crouching tiger to defeat that dragon.
Yeah.
Oh,
We always think about Chinese stuff like knockoff Timu or whatever, but
Yeah.
not dragons.
Not dragons.
That's their
But
original
There's
stuff.
a dragon making everybody make this stuff, and then all of a sudden now it's got lead in there.
And what was
Wow,
that?
the cool stuff got to have lead in it.
All right.
that's good. Well, thank you, Dedrick, for showing back up. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next week.
I got to pee.
Why do we always get into the cool shit right at the end, man?